Hello everyone, and thanks for taking rendezvous at exactly 6:15 for the prime time newscast in the English language. We begin with our top stories. The 10th Ordinary Convention of the Social Democratic Front (SDF) has effectively kick-started this Friday, October 27, at the multipurpose sports complex in Yaoundé. It is an opportunity for many political parties to pay their tributes to the SDF for paving the way for multi-party politics in Cameroon. And the upcoming prestigious award ceremony, Canal, which is aimed at celebrating excellence in various fields, to take place on Saturday, the 28th. It honors artists, musicians, theater, comedy, and many others, and awards that solely represents Cameroon and Africa in general. And Francis Gano and Tyson Fury are set to engage in a fight in a crossover combat event in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, tomorrow, Saturday, October 28. Those are major stories. Details right ahead. Good evening once more. The 10th Ordinary Convention of the Social Democratic Front Party, SDF, has effectively kicked off this Friday, October 27, at the multipurpose sports complex in the nation's political capital, Yaoundé. It was an opportunity for many political parties to pay their tributes to the SDF for paving the way for multi-party politics in Cameroon. Hysen Cha has the rest of that story.
The rhythms of the 10th Ordinary Convention of the Social Democratic Front are quite high. More than two-thirds of the 2,400 delegates answered present to take part in this memorable Congress of the party, the first without Ni John Frunji, and 8 other political parties like the CPDM, CRM and the PCRN, among others, present at the rendezvous, lauding the long-standing opposition party for its impact in fostering Cameroon democracy.
Thank you, my Commander. Before the memory of an illustrious statesman, the emblematic leader of the opposition, Ni John Frunji, who with others courageously cleared the democratic ground in which we too entered today.
We are glad to be part of this democratic exercise, of which the SDF has been exemplary over the years.
Some pledging possible alliance with the Social Democratic Front to fight for change in Cameroon.
The Cameroonian Party for National Reconciliation is expecting to pull and form a coalition with the Social Democratic Front.
And all eyes are looking forward to us seeing who will become the next SDF chairman this Saturday, October 28th, between Joshua Osi, Gordon Zama, and Shewa David.
And the alarming rate of gender-based violence targeting girls and women in Cameroon is disturbing. Both girls and women in Kribi, mostly those selling and processing fish, are victims. These are also training. There are also trainings and capacity building sessions to raise a broader awareness against gender-based violence. More with our student journalist on internship, Kizi Kinga.
In Cameroon, women and girls continue to face numerous obstacles to their rights. In Kribi, seaside city in South region, women, fishmongers, fish processors, and young secondary school girls are particular victims of gender-based violence. I get up in the morning and I go to the beach to catch fish. To even have fish, it is pretty difficult because I do not have a canoe. When I bring the fish, I arrange my firewood, light it, and smoke the fish. Physical and psychological harassment, violence, and other ills are what women on the move strives to fight through trainings and capacity building, as in the case for around 30 actresses in Kribi up to October 28. The main theme of this training is to fight against gender-based violence, primarily women who are into pisciculture, fish processing, female students, and the reason for female students is because they shall sensitize others, even in school milieus. The targeted training sessions aim to raise broader awareness of gender-based violence, which is not without consequences for the victims. We thank the Association of WOMED that have come to train us, orientate us, and we are equipped with little materials that can help us to take these women for 72 hours to build them up morally, orientate them, and follow the cases till they find peace. Beyond capacity building, women fish merchants and fish processors will receive material support in order to further empower this target and give them the necessary weapons to fight against gender-based violence.
Over 80 internally displaced persons from the northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon were today empowered to continue their studies at higher institutions of learning after having traumatizing situations as a result of the Anglophone crisis that led to them dropping out from school. The students say the support marks a new beginning in their fast integration in society. More the story with our reporter, Fro William.
The crisis, which has caused havoc for close to 7 years now, has eventually led to students dropping out from school, consequently leaving them stranded.
During that period, many of us were fled and stayed in the bush for more than 1 year. And during that period, hope was lost. There was nothing. I had to struggle away, and then I moved to Bamenda. And there was not easy. We were staying in one house, more than 8 of us. So me preparing to go to school, having hopes to go to school, and then everything was lost.
It is as a result of the lasting impact caused by the Anglophone crisis, notably in the educational sector, that internally displaced persons were this October 27th given support to boost their academic career.
It will improve my life in the coming years. At least with this, I can be a job creator and not a job seeker. Even if I'm a job seeker, I know I will find, because with the level I've gone, I know it will not go in vain.
With over 80 beneficiaries, the promoter says it is a way to encourage them not to give up on life.
We are doing this because we want to give back to our community. We are doing this because we want to extend empathy to them. We are doing this because they need us. And this is the 9th year we are doing this. And we'll keep doing this because this is what humanity needs.
As the internally displaced persons, IDPs, dive into a new beginning in their academic life, individuals are called to be of help to other persons living in such difficult conditions. It should be recalled that schools in the Anglophone regions have been under attack since the conflict escalated in 2016. Many teachers have fled and hundreds of pupils and students have been deprived of school.
The town of Kongsamba here in the littoral region has for the past 2 months been vibrating to the rhythms of artisans. The divisional delegation on its part has taken measures to boost the sector by promoting local craftsmanship. More on the story with a student journalist on internship, Kizi Kiga.
For 2 months now, the town of Kongsamba has been vibrating to the rhythms of artisans. Some 48 craftsmen will compete with those of the 3 other divisions in the littoral region. They will face a jury comprised of 25 members. The Mungu division will have to send 25 artisans to compete with other divisions from the 3rd to the 7th of November. We are satisfied because every product here is from its environment. During this gathering, several artisans in all sectors presented their craft in the presence of the first deputy senior divisional officer who chaired the ceremony. I want to appreciate the community for organizing and mobilizing this event in favor of the artisans of our division. I wish to also thank those who are far and near, who are part of this organization, especially those who are interested in the development of these artisans. Speaking about craft, the artisans demonstrated their moments of reunion, which was suspended because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Distributed in a new form, they would like their support to be more improved.
For artists and those people who are trying to change our future through their daily searching, their daily work, but this opportunity has many problems, as you know, in Cameroon.
At the end of this site visit, 25 best will represent the Mungo division at the chieftain of the region next month.
And the remains of Police Commissioner Ngo Besumbu Evelyn have been given military honors this October 27, 2023 at the National Police School in Yaoundé with more than 2 decades of selfless service to the state. She died in active service as she has been described as a philanthropist. More in the full story with Hysen Chia.
Final journey to eternity for Police Commissioner Evelyn Ngo Besumbu, who had the last breath on September 13. Having spent over 22 years in the police corps, the native of the Kume Balui has left a remarkable fourth part in the eyes of her colleagues who turned out massively this Friday, October 27, to pay their last tribute at the National Advanced Police School in Yaoundé during this ceremony of military honors.
We have missed a veritable police woman, a veritable policewoman in the sense that wherever she passed, she will leave a mark, a positive mark. That is why you find this crowd truly on its knees, truly in tears.
A woman with only one biological child, but lived a life of an indiscriminate mother, impacting many lives.
Mother to many children. As we speak, about 4 children have come from Marwa that she was sponsoring. Back at home, she had about 25 children. She was a philanthropist.
Evelyn Ngo died in active service as the Commissioner of Immigration Police Unit for the Far North region in Marwa and will be laid to rest in Kumba, southwest region of Cameroon.
And tributes to the illustrious sound engineer and artist manager Bertrand Lomix began yesterday, Thursday, in Douala and continued this Friday in Bamenju, in memory of the pillar of the cultural sector in Cameroon, a gala march and an incredible artistic evening where was organized on Thursday, October 26 in Douala by his family and his employer, United Express. More with a reporter.
Bertrand Lomix, an iconic music engineer, was known for his exceptional music and sound productions. His contribution in music genres such as Bikosi, Makossa, and Magambo added a special touch to many hit songs. His demise is regarded as a great loss to the artistic community and the United Express family.
Bertrand Lomix.
Before being part of the family of United Express, Bertrand Lomix was first of all a faithful client. He pulled many artists' personalities to this enterprise, reason why today we pay him tribute. In addition to his roles as a sound engineer and artist manager, Bertrand Lomix was noticed as a jovial person, as seen in the massive turnout for his last tribute.
Bertrand
Lomix was that one who made effort to unite workers. Every time a misunderstanding came up, he would always step up to resolve the issue and brought everybody together. The farewell ceremonies for Bertrand Lomix began on Thursday, October 26th in Douala and will end this Friday, October 27, 2023 in Bamenju, the west region of Cameroon.
Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury are set to engage in a fight in a crossover combat event in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia tomorrow, Saturday, October 28, 2023. Cameroonians back home are expectant of a victory, with others convinced that Ngannou, the Predator, will triumph over Tyson Fury. They spoke to our reporter, Fro William.
Really, I'm very confident about the victory of Francis Ngannou. I know that tomorrow in the first round is going to give him a KO. For that, I really trust about that. I'm confident.
His name is Predator. He's a predator, yeah, a human predator. So I'm very sure that Ngannou will win.
Ngannou should win the match. In fact, that what I heard about him last time, that he won the other match, I should hear it this time around.
And that brings us to the end of this edition of the Primetime Newscast, the English language on Canal, the international. But just a reminder that tomorrow, Saturday 28, is a prestigious award ceremony, Canal Act 14, that will be holding in Yaoundé. And that brings us to the end of this edition of the Primetime Newscast, the English language. See you on Monday, same time, 6:15 for the English edition of Newscast. From me, bye.